to be our friend Jsu Garcia. Jsu, welcome.
Hey, man. How you doing? Good.
Hey,
Happy New
Jsu.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, it's great to talk to you. Thanks for staying on the line. We didn't mean to, keep you on hold there. But I did want to, what
was that? What was the show I was listening to about wrestling and all that? It's kind of, what is that?
That was our show.
Oh, that's awesome. Were you guys talking about wrestling?
We're mostly actually a pro wrestling show, but we do kind of dabble in the arts of doing, miscellaneous guests here and there.
Wow.
So we try to mix it up, yeah. But the whole thing I wanted to do with this segment, is to try to so the people can try to figure out a little bit more about what it's like to be a spiritual warrior. Could you kind of talk a little bit about what that, what it is like?
I would have to say a spiritual warrior, in my opinion, is, JR has John Rogers, who I study with, and he's got a whole list of it, and I don't have the list on me, but for me, a spiritual warrior isn't like one that, for me, that is able to stand strong in what his heart felt and his impulses intuitively, to stay strong with that, not as an ego position or a mental thing, but it's that intuition thing, that core thing, that voice inside that says, this is not right, this is wrong, or don't go to the club tonight. All it, in my opinion, what truly a spiritual warrior is, a person that's able to access their inner self and pay attention. If you start numbing it, if you start ignoring it, it goes away, and then you're left to your own devices, and that could be the devices of the ego and doing what you want. You're off doing your own thing, and that could get you in trouble. And then you're kind of like, you're hoping that you're going to be connecting. You're hoping that following your own ego is going to be as protective as that inner guide that I believe is a thing that makes a difference, makes a big difference.
I agree. Sometimes there's that voice inside you that tells you, look, and you should heed it. But my biggest question is, could you give us a brief description of your friendship with Dr. John Rogers?
I'm really good friends with him, and I help take care of him. He's a little older now. My best thing that I love to do is drive him places. He's definitely my teacher, my Yoda. I call him my Yoda. Definitely saved my life 20 years ago when I was a troublemaker. I'm still a troublemaker.
No, not you.
I'm just my relationship is that I think I've never met anybody in this life that was more, that lasers the truth as clearly and as profound as he does. And he has no agenda, he has nothing to gain from lying to you.
Wow,
or from,
great.
It's kind of funny, but you won't find a lot of those people in your life, It's a handful. It's like a few numbers. Because I remember a long time ago, I had tons of friends that each of them would give me the explanation and the reason that I wanted them to give me. When I would go to this friend to support my drug habit because he understood. Then I would go to that friend when I needed a partner in crime because I was already committing a crime in myself. So I needed someone, like to commiserate with. And there is no commiserating with JR. There just is,
Absolutely. Well, if anybody, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, and I believe that the mind and the emotions are your enemy. You know, and I believe a sound state, the soul, the consciousness that looks at a situation and can implement. You know, when you say what is a spiritual warrior, you know, you guys wrestle. You know about wrestling. I think there's two types of wrestling in Greek, right? The Greek wrestling is there's the one on the
Greco-Roman style, and then there's what they call it today.
Right, and I do believe it's in my opinion, especially when you're wrestling, you can't be freaking out. You know, as soon as you turn into the anger thing, you're going to lose the combination that you need to take that dude down with.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Yeah, I think like for me, like wrestling, even today when they do the jiu-jitsu stuff, it's combinations. It's like a chess move. If this guy does this, then I'm going to do that. And it has nothing to do with the emotions of like, I'm pissed off with that guy.
No, because that's the way you can get hurt in the ring, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, you know, and it happens more than you wish it would or more than you hoped it would.
Mm-hmm.
But that just kind of seems to be to come with what wrestling's all about.
Yeah, I mean the Greeks invented everything, man. You know, so the wrestling thing has a certain philosophy with it that I really dig.
Of course, and if anybody wants to call in and talk to our friend Jsu Garcia, you know, actor and spiritual warrior. You know, you've seen him in such films as the original Nightmare on Elm Street, Vampire in Brooklyn, Along Came Polly, We Were Soldiers, and, of course, the new film, The Way Shower. You can dial us up here, 646-716-4378. Now, I did want to ask you, Jsu, what do you think 2011 holds for you? You know, possibly another big screen return to acting?
I think 2011 holds for me making the Mayan calendar wrong. I think all that stuff's bull crap, and I can't wait till we get into like 2013. Somebody needs to write the book the day after, you know, because I think there's
maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of stuff to look forward to, you know. My thing right now is The Way Shower. I'm excited about what's going on in America. I love that all this stuff looks bad, and it really is just another opportunity for all of us Americans to move forward and to grow from it. It's such a land of spoiledness that maybe this is good.
Well, yeah, there's you know, we will see. Of course, everybody, there's a few people that have the belief that 2012 is going to be the end of the world, and then there's everybody else that knows it's just going to be like the year 2000 and it's going to be fine.
I think it'll be all right.
The world can't end in 2012. That's when the new census has come out, and I have genealogy to research. Come on.
I think that's right.
I'm joking, but no, seriously, I don't think any human can predict when the world is going to end or when it's going to go to hell in a handbasket or whatever. I mean, to me, the spiritual warrior in me is I'm religious to a point, but I also know that if you believe in a higher power, which a lot of people do, and a higher power got me through one day at a time back several years ago, more than several now. But if you believe in your higher power, you know that nobody can predict the exact end.
Nope.
I mean, they've been predicting the end of the world since the beginning of the world.
Yeah, because I'm a little curious if the Mayans were so talking about our time. Why didn't they talk about their time, and why aren't they around? You know what I'm saying? It's like I think civilizations come and go, and that's just the way it is. And not.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, you're gonna know when you're gone, and I don't think there's no one person that has the answer You know, I definitely feel like the Christ energy, the Jesus Christ energy is definitely going to come stronger on the planet.